Hi everyone. A lot of people ask me how I make these. They're just little spoon rest or coasters. You can see them. These still get a clear gloss. Um, Actually, I've been debating on whether to put a clear gloss on them or a satin. So, so the colors will be much more vibrant once they get a gloss on them. That's what the end will look like once it's fired. It still needs to be fired. So these are all different colors. So they kind of start out like, and this is one that these don't have the black lines in them yet. They don't look like much until you get the black lines in them, do they? Okay, there. They just, that's kind of how I start out. These were done, these are underglazes too, but my mugs are done with a brush. Okay, so this is finger painting with underglazes. I'll move this down a little bit. I'm not real particular with this. Hope you can see okay. I try to keep them pretty wet. I mix my own underglazes. These are all just different colors I've filled up, and I just put a piece of plastic over them in between usages. If they dry out, I just spray a little water in there and let them sit for a while. So that's kind of how I start out. I'm going to add a little bit of water because I want them to stay a little wet when I add the next color, because I want them to blend, and of course I don't want my fingerprints on there. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? So very, very whimsical, very free form. I love to do watercolors. Not that great at watercolors, but I love to do them. So can you still see that? Okay, there we go. Is the music annoying? I don't know. I don't do very many videos, so I know some people play music in their videos, but I'm not really much of a pro. I've never seen anybody, kind of do a little bit differently, which I thought would be fun to show, especially, if you're teaching kids how to do it. I think I'll do a little orange. I'm trying to make them all a little different. Try to mix them up a little bit, maybe add a little bit of white. You can see that. See, the colors are kind of changing. I don't worry about mixing the colors very much because, it's supposed to be whimsical, right? this one a little bit more. I'm not sure I'm liking that white in there. I might just go over that. With underglaze, you can just go over them just like you would acrylics or watercolor. Underglazes are made up of basically just clay and stain, pigment, I should say, not really stain, pigment. So these will need a clear over the top. I'm going to add a little more water because I want them to run together just a little bit. I don't want them to, like I said, I don't want you to see my fingerprints on there. Like I said, I teach a class every once in a while to 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and we haven't done this yet, so I'm thinking they're gonna like this. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my glazes, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit more green here. Can you see it so far? It doesn't look like much, does it? But it will. And unfortunately, I won't be able to show you a finished one because I haven't done any. I've done big bowls, but like this, and some mugs, which is on my website, Wild Acorns Pottery, Lisa Schutte Kester. But I don't have it here with me. Sorry. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to brighten that up a little bit. Hope you can see okay. Turn on more light. Put in my hand a little bit of water. There you go. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Put a little bit of orange in there. There we go. So, okay. I'll rub off just a little bit of the stuff on the outside, although I don't, like I said, they're spoon rest or little dishes, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside to dry. Like I said, this is how I usually, so they turn out like. So let's, okay, put that out there. So let's take, this one's pretty similar. This one's got some purples in it. So let's move some of that out of the way. Okay, so I'm just using some jet black Amaco, I guess is Amaco Velvet Underglaze. This is the jet black, and I can you see that? Yeah, I just watered down though a little bit. I guess about, it's probably 50-50. Let's see. So you gotta be kind of quick, or it gets kind of. You don't want your movements to seem too stiff. I like to do the leaves first, so when I get moving, I don't forget that that's a leaf. And okay, so oops. Get some ink. Gotta get some underglaze on there. like I said, I'm not sure if I'll do a clear. I mean a glossy. I'll do a clear to protect them. But I'm not sure at this point if I'll do. I'm going to do a satin or a glossy. That's probably enough on that one. Let's do another one. Okay, this one is got a lot of pinks, purples, blues. So let's see how this one. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Might be too close, huh? There we go. Okay, so just dip my brush in here. Make sure I'm in the camera. Do my leaves. And you know, like I said, don't try and be too perfect. These are whimsical. They're, you know, not supposed to represent any exact flower. Just supposed to be fun. Sometimes I use a squeeze bottle. I use one of these. I don't know if you've seen. Sometimes I use one of those. They're really nice. I think this is the best. Oh, if I can get it out of there. I think this is the best one out there to use if you use one. I like it because it has this short, if you can see that, it has a short nozzle here. Some of the tubes, whoops, drop that. Some of the tubes I've used have longer nozzles. You can buy these too, they're really cheap. The other one's a lot more expensive. It's a little pricey, it's about $20, I think. But see how long the nozzle is on that one? They bend. So when you're trying to write on something, I don't know, I don't have as much control over it. I don't like it as well. Always store them upside down so the tip stays wet. You don't want the underglaze drying inside that needle tip. Otherwise, it's really hard to get out and get clean. I'm not used to holding it away from me. There we go. Okay. These will eventually be for sale if you're interested in my Etsy shop. Yeah, these are, I call them my finger painting with underglazes. So much fun. And you get a nice, I don't know, smooth look, you know, no brush marks. I think that's pretty good. What do you think of that? Like I said, the colors will be much more vibrant when, when I glaze them, when I fire them, glaze them and fire them. Okay, so this one's a lot of greens and blues, and I like the colors on this one. Turned out pretty. Let's see here. Let's do this one. Not sure I'm liking those dots, but let's see what we can do. It's so quiet in my house right now. Usually the dogs are barking and they bark at everything. On your colors, you have to make sure you get a pretty good coating of them. If you go light, some of them will burn out. You have to kind of keep that in mind when you're putting them on there. You don't want to water them down too much. All mine are watered down a little bit, but oranges and greens I think tend to burn out a little more. So, you know, the more you want the colors to be more vibrant, I'd say, you know, the thickness of maybe 3 coats. And if you want it lighter in places, just keep in mind that it might, you know, might burn out a little bit. So, okay, so. If you hear any weird noise, I have 2 dogs sleeping under the table. I have a bed underneath there for my puppy dogs, my 2 little Yorkies. Ernie and Archie. And Sophie's my big Brittany. So I don't know. Are you liking the... I don't know if I like the dots in the middle that much, but I guess it'll be okay. What do you think? So there's that one. And that's about it, I guess. So that is finger painting with underglazes, and then I take a black underglaze with a fine tip brush. The brush is 18. It says just a master's touch from Hobby Lobby. It's a 0 liner brush. Pretty fine tip. I don't know if you can. It's kind of blurry, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. Put it behind there, you can see it. There you go. Oh, it's just enough glaze to it doesn't, you know, dry out real fast. So there's that one, and this one, and then this one. And then these are a little bit bigger I did. Kind of different, a little bit bigger one. Like I said, the colors all look faded out now, but they'll be really vibrant when you get the clear over them. And then these that I did, this is a dark clay, and I just painted white underglaze on here, and then underglaze here. So then these will get a clear glaze also. These are hand built. Alright, that's it for today. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I don't do a lot of videos, so I'm not sure how this will turn out. And hit subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.